miss the days when music was something that was real. Miss the days when music was played by musicians on instruments, jamming together. Yep, I'm an old fart. I don't know what the hell the crap is that they make now. EDM, Jesus Christ. Holy shit, one asshole with his MacBook and the fucking world thinks he's a superstar. Anyway, none of that shit matters because it is 149 days until I quit my stupid job. Yeah, baby! Get that camera over there. Multitasking. Which I do not do well, so stand by while I merge. Monday morning, barely morning, it's almost noon, and 149 days till I quit my stupid job. Another entry in the daily blog. We'll see how long I can keep this up for, and see how long I can keep the enthusiasm going for this. As always, I'm hoping to get somebody else inspired along my journey. So the news headlines this morning said that the stock market is all sorts of jittery. The actions of our president. And looking at my own little teeny tiny portfolio thing, yeah, that took a serious hit this morning, but whatever, it's funny money anyway. The only thing that I could see that would prevent me from completing my mission of quitting my stupid job in 149 days is if our economy took a serious dump or I had some misgivings about what was going on. And I had to play it safe. If I had to play it safe and pour it in for the storm, as it were. Because that's kind of what happened last time. Had a whole lot of storms going on at once, which is why I was stuck in my stupid job for so long. But during that time and weathering those storms, I've also fortified my encampment to a point where the storms that I can take now are far greater than I could at the time. I haven't just been hunkering down, I've been building my fortress. One brick at a time. And it seems sometimes that it is so painfully slow that you are not getting anywhere. It sometimes seems that you are going backwards, and indeed sometimes you are. The proverbial 3 steps forward and 2 steps back. Sometimes it's 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. But the only choice that we have is to keep on dancing and trust that eventually you will wander in the direction you need to go. You will get towards the light sooner or later, even if it is somewhat of a meandering path. These first few days of this series, blog, whatever you want to call it, probably mostly going to be going through the backstory a little bit and filling you in on some of the major steps that we took in order to reach this goal. And I realize that some people are going to watch this and say, look at it with the attitude of, really? It takes you that long just to accomplish that? Just to simply quit your stupid job? It's taken you years? Oh, when I was a youngster, I would have said the same thing. When I was in my 20s or 30s, I would drop a job like a hot rock if it sucked. In a heartbeat, I wouldn't think twice about it. But that was when I only had me to look out for, and I knew that I could always find another one tomorrow. Because at the time, when you're young, you've got some skills, and you've got energy, and you've got a few people that like you, finding a job is very, very easy. Might not be a super job, might not be your dream job, but it'll be something that'll get you by. It's something you can almost do in your sleep. But now, being a bit more advanced in years and having 1,000 times more the responsibility, it's not quite so easy as it used to be. Hence, tremendous amounts of planning, foresight, and preparation. As I mentioned yesterday, the first step that my wife and I did in this journey that we are on was to buy a whole bunch of storable food, with the rationale that as long as you got food, you can get by. As long as you can fill your belly at night, you can get up the next morning and go do what you got to do. So we did. Bought a bunch of food. Had a couple of little financial windfalls, and with that we got some other supplies that made long-term longevity a whole lot more certain. And after we were in that position, the next step that we took was to buy our house, which we got on the upswing from the real estate crash. We didn't get it at the bottom. I wish I had. I wish I had the means to be able to get stuff at the bottom, because you could pick up real estate for practically nothing at that point. But unfortunately, I had absolutely nothing instead of practically nothing. So picking up something at the bottom was not an option. It took me a couple of years to get my credit back in order and get my debts paid down a fair amount and get a little stock of cash saved up so that we could buy our house. And eventually, after a lot of searching and fighting and grunting and groaning and battling with the banks and whatnot, we were able to get into something which adequately served our needs. It was everything that we wanted, which was some land in an area where we could pursue some small-scale agricultural operations with a well and a septic tank, so we were somewhat removed from city utilities. The only city utility that we're on is electricity. And enough room for us, and at a modest enough price that it wasn't going to eat a huge hole in our monthly budget, especially since the plan was to eventually quit my stupid job, in which case I did not want to be looking forward to eating a giant monthly mortgage payment when my income was uncertain every month. I wanted something that was very reasonable, and that's what I got. My mortgage payment is, I'm not going to get into any specific numbers on all this because it doesn't necessarily apply to your situation, and it probably, it'll color some people's attitudes if I do, but I will give some kind of generalities, and hopefully you can look at it the same way. Look at just general principles and see if they can apply to your situation, and you can make it work for you. So my monthly mortgage payment is probably around average what most people's car payments are, which I do not have any car payments, even though I have 6 vehicles. Owing a high interest loan to a bank on a depreciating asset is not smart. Big Dave Ramsey disciple, and that is one of the cornerstones of his philosophy. Do not pay interest on depreciating assets because that's dumb. So cars, I always pay cash for, which means I am not always driving the best cars, which is why I have to have 5 of them, so that I am always guaranteed to have at least 2 or 3 working at any given time and not down for repairs, which I do myself. Buying the house was probably about the best move that we made towards achieving this goal. One thing that we did not do, according to the Ramsey plan, was to pay off all of my outstanding unsecured debts before buying the house, which I am not sorry for in the least, because the time that it took me to do that, the real estate market appreciated greatly. The value of my house practically doubled from when I bought it to when I got all my debts paid off, which was the next time. And also, my mortgage on my house is about 1/3 of what I was paying in rent, allowing me to take all that extra money and shove it towards the debt, which allowed me to get rid of it much faster. So I'm sorry, Dave. I did something a little bit backwards, and I am not in the least bit sorry for it. I understand why generally it's a good idea to, but in this case it worked out for me. So that's my blog for this morning. 149 days until I quit my stupid job. Best thing I did was to buy a house that was extremely affordable for myself and my family in a safe area, out in the sticks, with everything that we needed, even if it's not the nicest, prettiest, most well-appointed granite countertops, blah, 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 stainless steel, blah, 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 4-car garage, blah, 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 all that goofy city shit. It's just a house to live in, day to day, cost effectively. Tomorrow, I will go into the next step, or sometime whenever I can get to it. 149 days. Every day gets more exciting. I can practically taste it. All right, y'all be good. Triple G out.